drinks and smoke a joint, Bubbles? Yes. Want a few drinks and smoke a joint, Bubbles? Yes.
This guy's been stoned since the 3rd grade.
He's back! God only knows what he looks like. But he is back!
Oh boy. We're gonna fly on a windy day. Hey Tootie, we're gonna fly on a windy day. What do you think about that? And it's overcast, so there might be puddles everywhere. Alright, got all the chats popped out. Gotta turn speech chat on. Taking your time, buddy.
Everywhere. The magical realm where lost socks, important documents, and ill-fated drones tend to wander off to. Careful out there, mate. Everywhere is a tricky beast. It's where chaos reigns and
What?
order goes to die. And while you're at it, if you stumble upon the missing half of my beloved Pac-Man arcade game, do send it back. The ghosts have been running amok without Pac-Man around. Happy hunting!
I think you misinterpreted me, Tootie. I said we're gonna fly in windy conditions, flying in the wind with our drone. You really take your sweet ass time, don't you?
Oh, so you fancy yourself a storm chaser, do you? Going all gone with the wind with your drone? Well, instead of long Southern belle dresses and dramatic declarations of love, you'll be dealing with gusts, turbulence, and a drone with a mind of its own. So hold on to your joysticks, and remember, navigating the wind is more art than science. It's like interpretive dance, but with more potential for catastrophic crashes. Enjoy, my brave wind rider.
I love your analogies, buddy. It actually started to rain. The rain is supposed to be like on and off. I think as long as I stay in the air, it'll be fine. Oh, there goes the... Oh, the wind is so high right now. I don't think I could even fly in this. I mean, my window just blew open. But it's not like pouring or anything. It's just like sprinkling, and it's supposed to, you know, like, it's not supposed to rain all day. I think. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check the weather radar. Yep. 5:40. We have rain moving through right now. I wish I could see it live. I want to see like the... You can type in live Doppler. Let's check AccuWeather. It's been, the weather prediction has been all over the place right now. 5:40. So it's... Okay, we're right through this, and it's supposed to pass by 5:50, so 10 minutes. So by 5:50, that's 5 minutes. 5 minutes. It's supposed to mostly move through. That we're not going to get away from the wind though. The wind is it's going to be fun. I mean, we do benefit from this being heavier, but yeah. So that's sweet. Not bad timing. At least we didn't start flying and then get rained on. Here we go. I feel like the Doppler is off by like 5 minutes, which means, let me show you what I'm looking at. Wind is from 14, gusts to 35. You can see the rain on the window. You can't see it, but it's raining like pretty good. It's really weird that it's not showing up. But yeah, it's raining too much right now to be able to fly. The breeze feels nice though. So we'll be heading out once this passes. Like I said, I think their predictions are off by like 5-ish minutes. Because it said it was already like here pretty good. And it wasn't till now. So, once this passes, we're good. Oh, what the fuck? And the Doppler is off from the minute cast. The minute cast says periods of rain will continue for 47 minutes. So, the cool thing is, this is pretty well protected, but rain is going to get, like, you know, It's not protected well enough to not potentially short the board. But yeah. The second we get an open spot, we'll start flying. Because I only charged 7 packs today because I knew we had a chance of rain. And I really don't like discharging. I don't like discharging packs on the on my charger. I'd rather just full throttle, melt the batteries. So right now we're here, let me move it. Actually, you can see the rain on the table too. We're just chilling right now. Hey Tootie, write us a poem about flying drones in the rain because it's raining right now. It's getting brighter, by the way. You can see, so it's gonna pass in a few.
Oh, very well. Prepare yourself for my lyrical genius. In the tick-tock silence of the weeping sky, the drone awakens, eager to fly. Raindrop warriors in their endless descent, challenging the brave, their message sent. A dance unfolds in the sodden air, drone versus rain, a celestial affair. Twisting, turning, daring to defy, the tears of heaven, falling from on high. Yet through the droplets, amid the throne, buzzes our hero, unwaveringly strong. Were it a badge of honor, let it.
Oh, he got cut off. Sorry you got cut off, buddy, but that was brilliant. Well done. You're a true poet. Let's and now the rain's come down harder, but it's getting brighter, so the clouds are gonna pass over. Let's finish. Let's see. Let's read the rest of your poem there. Hey, what's up, Danny boy? I don't know why, but I keep forgetting to turn timestamps on. 5:48. Yeah, it's raining, Danny boy. I'm trying to fly, and I knew there was a chance of it, and then it just. I looked at the Doppler and it dropped on us. It's about. I think it's gonna pass in a few minutes though, because it's getting brighter. I gotta turn speech chat on so I can hear you. The YouTube chat just like, I don't know, blends in. And there's this stupid message that always floats over top. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by community guidelines. Learn more. And it like never goes away until there's enough scrolling in the chat. So it makes it like I can't, sometimes like I don't see the first message. Somebody says hi. Hope you enjoyed the poem that my AI just let me finish because he got cut off. You did? That's it. So let me finish it though. Get through the droplets amid the throng. Buzzes our hero, unwaveringly strong. Wear it, a badge of honor, let it sustain. Triumphant echo of flying in the rain. And there you have it, a slice of poetry pie. Just remember, the paper it's written on is not waterproof, much like your drones. So you know, maybe stick to the indoor flight plan. Very funny. I hope it doesn't, like, I looked at the Doppler and it said it was going to be done by 5:40 or 5:50. But the minute by minute said periods of rain will continue for 47 minutes, which in that case, we're not going to be ready to fly for until 6. Let's see. It looks like, Jesus, like 6:40. So I don't understand how the Doppler's like lagged behind. Oh yeah, and now it changed. Oh, of course it did. Oh no, it didn't. Yeah, now it says 5:55, but still, we're 2 minutes from there. Oh. No, but it's still raining. It's so annoying that you... Here, I'll show you. They don't sell this. This is an 04 that I built. It came off of a Happy, like, it was originally in this frame, so I built, I put a Goku F405 HD and a DJI 04 Lite with this Beta FPV canopy on it. And then, you know, these motors. So this whole setup was on this. And then for fun, I decided to throw it on a Mobula8. This is, you know, this is a 2-inch. These are 2-inch builds. You know, yeah, they have the same motor post to motor post, whatever the size is, but for 2-inch props. I think this is 85 millimeters motor post to motor post. So that means this is the same. But yeah, if you buy the Bind and Fly, it's going to be a 7. So it's going to be 75 millimeters, or 80 or something like that. Well, let me look it up. And then we'll go to the website. All right, it's right here. So you have the 07, 04 2S. Yeah, and obviously I'm flying 2S on this too. These are, you know, I mean, not many people are going to do 1S 2-inch, but our friend FPV Emperor is making a frame for 1S 2-inch, which is interesting. I'm curious what the flight times will be, but his frame's very cool looking. He calls it the wingsuit. Wingsuit. Where's the frame? I'm being lazy and I just want it to pop out at me, so I'll just type in frame. Oh, it's right here. It's the M80. Okay, so heavy model M80 is 80 millimeters, whereas this is 85. So they call it a 7. It's an 80 millimeter frame. So this is a little bit bigger. The only thing about this is this was 53 grams dry, obviously no battery. This is 60. No, this is 50, almost 54. This is almost 64. So it is heavier, but it actually flies really well, and the flight times are like decent. I flew it yesterday with LA HV 650s, regular voltage 550s, and LA HV 450s, and it had good flight time. So I didn't care so much about the added weight. I have plenty of batteries. But yeah, I mean, if you want to, this is not. You don't go with the 2-incher if you want lightweight. And also, I bought this canopy from Brain 3D, and you can see it's very large and made of TPU, so it's probably heavy as well. I didn't weigh it, but yeah, this is kind of a heavy drone, but it doesn't matter. I was freestyling it. That's all I was doing, you know. So it's not like I bought this for cinematic. And this definitely, like, you know, you're limited. The camera angle only, I have it maxed out. So thank you. Yeah, it's I actually had different props on it. I think the rain might have, you know, hopefully we don't. I gotta stick my head out the window because you can't. No, it's still raining. But we were, these, they're 1.5 millimeter in, diameter motor posts. This is 1.5 millimeter, but it just pushes on. This is 1.5 millimeter, but you got the T-mount here. You see these are beefier than these. So originally I had these on this frame. Then I put on the red ones on this frame. These are HQ props. I think 2 by 2.5 by 2 or something. And these flew much better. So we did start out with these. This was cool and everything. But these flew much better. And, I am going to rebuild this one because I have all the same parts. I ordered the Goku F405, another 04 Lite, the same motors. I have brand new. These are RC and Power GTS V2 1202.5 11,500 kV motors. So I'm basically I transplanted from this to that, but I'm rebuilding this one so I can fly them side by side, this one being 10 grams lighter, and just see the difference in flight characteristics. So this one and I'm gonna try to match camera angles, because this one I had really high and it was it was fast, obviously. So it wasn't a good comparison just because the camera angle is so much different. It was actually a little harder to fly, and this one's a little easier. So I do want to see, I like added weight sometimes for it just to be flingable. But you still have to have a good power to weight ratio. I'm just curious, apples to apples, once we match the camera angle the same, whatever this is, which one I will end up liking better. So far, my answer was this because it was just kind of like easier to fly, and I think really that was just because of the camera angle. Even though it's maxed, it's not that high for me, or anybody for that matter. I don't think. I don't even know if they measured it, but my guess is that it's 25. It could be 30, but I guess if this was 30, then I was flying at like 38 to 40 with this, for sure. Total difference in speed. So once we get the rest of it, because I have all the parts except the 04 Lite unit, I'm waiting for it from Fly High FPV. And then we'll give it a proper comparison. Same props and everything. I have more sets of those props. I'm not flying those blue ones anymore. I have just no interest. They're not grabby enough for what I like to do. So let's see, can we fly yet? Okay, we can. Looks like we can fly. As you can see, the rain is subsided. We do fly live, though. If you've never seen that before, it's pretty cool. I mean, live. I don't think many people fly 04 live. To be honest with you, I don't think many people even know how to do it. I run something called Mona server. It's running on my network. And then I connect to the DJI Fly app with my Goggles 3. I run an RTMP server, or I send an RTMP signal from my phone that's on the same network as my hardwired Mona server on my gaming PC, and it waits for that connection, and then once that's connected, I can use a program like VLC to stream the video. And so that's how I fly 04 footage live. There are a few YouTube tutorials, but nonetheless, a lot of people just fly like, I don't even know. I don't know. There's tutorials, but a lot of people don't fly like drones like this on DJI stuff live, I guess. up. Okay, the live stream is starting. We got this on. We gotta power up our controller. Throw on my headphones. So we really don't want to be landing in the water today. So I got to be very careful where I fly. I might be a little less aggressive than I normally am. We'll see. It also might just start raining on us again. We're gonna fly the LIHV 650s. Keep in mind, I have speech chat on. That means when I have my goggles on, I will be able to hear you comment. Even though you can't hear it, I don't have it outputting to the stream, but I can hear you. So whenever you talk, a voice talks in my ear. So feel free to chat with me while I fly. And this is what the server looks like. Well, this is what the server looks like right here. And then we connect to the live stream. And then we start flying. Oh, it's got the land now. I still have not solved that. When I initially plug it in, it says land now, which really annoys the hell out of me. It's a fresh battery, so I don't know why it does it. Also, I had to push the window open more. Hold on. Sill is soaked. I definitely gotta dry that off. Alright, you should see. Alright, there we go. Now there is a delay. Like you saw my hand leave this thing, so there's probably a 5-second delay between what I see in my eyes and what you see. That's because it has to travel from my phone over the network to the server and then to you guys. All right, so let's start flying. Chill flights today. Let me move that out of my face. Whoop.
This will take some doing on your part. There's no doubt about it. In the twinkling of an eye.
Hey, Emperor, how are you? How are you doing today? Today is one of those days where we don't really want to crash because it just rained out. We had to wait.
Listen to it at midnight.
Yeah. I gotta get my wits about me. It's actually kind of warm out. Yeah, we only charged 7 batteries today because the wind is kind of bad. The wind is kind of bad and it's raining on and off. I know I should. Actually, though, we don't want to crash today, though. It's wet. Ah, I got I almost made it. We'll do it. It's not too wet on the driveway, so it's not bad. This has like, this is taller than the other drone. Ah. I know, I'm trying to back out. It's hard because it feels like there's not a lot of clearance. But we gotta come from the other way because I don't really want to crash in the grass. We'll do it on the next battery. Danny boy is still here. Just curious if you get to see the live flights. Oh yeah, we got battery sag hard on this. I wonder if this is the battery I toasted yesterday. So I gotta be careful with this because I don't really want to be in the grass too much. We're still at a little over 7 volts, but I'm just gonna chill for a minute. Oh, the wind is, yeah, see how it's getting joggled around? That's not my, that's not my hands doing that. The wind is kind of rough today. If you watch the beginning of the VOD after, you'll see like the bushes blowing around. You'll see how, as you remember yesterday, the wind is very bipolar here. So all of a sudden we'll have a smooth run and then you'll see me getting blown around. So it's just kind of like, it is what, oh yeah, we got to get in. It is what it is. See what I mean? I just got blown sideways. It's so annoying. Right when I want to get in. There we go. It's just kind of annoying to have to, like, my house is just positioned in the right way to get, like, where there's a crosswind, and it's kind of not, it's kind of annoying. All right, so the voltage will recover. This will be fine. But I can just tell by the way that battery was flying that this is the one that we got like upsettingly. I got this to like 4.8 volts, which is horrible. At least you see the minimum on the screen, 6.62. I'll deal with it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna get back to 7. But we do not want to make a habit of that. It's just, it's funny because towards the end of a pack, like I might be, you know, like not this time because I was flying slow, but sometimes I'll just be like really into it. And then I end up kind of screwing myself. All right, let's wait a minute. Yeah, I was talking to ChatGPT about your frame, Emperor, and it said, it kind of said the same thing that I did. You can call it a 75 millimeter, but it's to stay in best practices. It said call it whatever you like on Instagram, but in hobby shorthand, it's best introduced as 2-inch toothpick built on a 75 millimeter dead cat frame. So, oh my God, this stupid land now thing. So you can call it the 75, but I would say 2-inch toothpick on a 75 millimeter dead cat. Like that's what you say. And then people go, well, that's interesting. It's 75 millimeter frame, but it's a 2-inch. That's cool because a lot of the frames for 2-inch are, you know, 80 to 85 millimeters, probably 85, right? Like my Happy model and this Mobula are 85 millimeters. So you really have, I think you have a very unique product. It's neat. So you got something, you know, not uncommon there. The only thing about it that I will say, and I don't know because I haven't flown it yet. Yeah, I know. I saw the video. Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, you can as long as you start with 2-inch, you can say 2-inch on a 75mm dead cat frame, and then that way nobody will be confused. That's cool. But I thought you said your frame is 75 motor post to motor post. You know, so you can say it's a 2-inch toothpick on a 75mm frame. And then for the next one, you can say, you know, it is a 75mm frame. Let's say just for a tiny whoop. So that's where you say 75mm tiny whoop frame. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So my only concern with your 2-inch version, the wind is crazy right now. My only concern is that you're doing a 1S with the 1103s. I'm very curious what you're gonna get for flight times. I think in your video, I didn't hear you say what the flight times were. You mentioned that they were decent, but you didn't say how many minutes. Because I think 3 minutes, if you can get 3 consistently with while pushing it, that's pretty good. But I feel like for the weight that you're dealing with, it's going to be so much harder to get that.
Perhaps only the dead, child.
Listen to it several times.
Oops. That's crazy. That's actually a very good sign. Because you know, like bigger props are going to make it more efficient. So you might have found like a really interesting sweet spot for 1S, which is very cool. However, that is not going to work with an 04 unit on it. I can tell you that because you're going to add so much weight. But analog is still popular. You don't have to compromise. Just sell it as an analog whoop. Nothing wrong with that. And like I said, it's very unique. So it's a very neat idea. So if you can get 3 minutes, that's fantastic. Yeah, that's insane. So I think you found like a very interesting sweet spot, which I would say is rare. I think you have a very interesting product on your hands. And if you get it out to enough people, you know, you could actually make money on it. And then you got to figure out like, you know, how you're going to do bigger batches. Because it's really a numbers game, even at 30. Right. Even at $30 for the frame, oops. You know, you have so much time into that might not be worth your time, you know? Oh, we got to get it in. All right. Actually, it's good to just get in early with this wind because I really don't like it dropping below 7 volts. So I think I'm going to try to... Yeah, I'm getting blown sideways. Bounced right off. It hit all my boxes. Yeah, I mean analog and HD0 exactly, because HD0 is ultra light. You could use the AIO5. Actually, you know what? When you finalize your frame and you release it and all that, I'll put it on. Where is it? I can't find it. Where's my drone? Oh, I knocked it off. I knocked it off the thing. This is hanging, but... So I'll transplant all this into that, but I'll have to use bigger motors. That's cool. And then, you know, like then you'll have the motor sizes, weights, and battery size to like deal with the weight, you know, like, so you'll get decent flight time on that too. But you're making the right call, because doing the 04 on a 1S with the weights is going to be too much. I mean, that's a great price in my opinion. Great price. You know, you got to, you know, and you know, you got to kind of let people know, hey, you're doing stuff by hand, you know, you're independent. I really encourage you to build a website for it though. Help ChatGPT, or have ChatGPT help you do that. I'm gonna stop complaining, but I don't understand why it says land now when I first plug it in. Yeah, it's not even that 30 is too much. I mean, maybe even go 28. You know, because there's similar frames that aren't as cool as yours, for about $28. Yeah, for sure. It's a smart move. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, this thing is a lead sinker. Telemetry lost. Oop. Well, we got it in the wet grass, but it's fine because it's sitting above. Yeah, I really would like the wind to go away. I changed my mind, and we just got blown backwards. Changed my mind what I was going to do because I felt like I wasn't going to make it out. Ah! I just almost got blown into the deck. Oh, thank you. Yeah, what I did is I just took a picture of it on my table, and then I didn't, you know, I don't use AI or anything. I go in a program called GIMP, and I just cut it out manually. Like, so every little nook and cranny and hole, like, of transparency you see on that, I had to cut that out. I find that AI stuff isn't as good. Oh, the wind is so annoying. It's really annoying me right now. Oh. I screwed that up. Misjudged that. We're not going to land on that anytime soon. See how I'm getting blown sideways? We should rename this the Windy City. Jesus. Dare we go in the woods? Dare we go in the woods? We got enough battery. I just want to... Oh, I almost did it. I almost did it fast. Fucking throttle is so sensitive on this that it's always, the throttle position's always up because I have these aluminum gimbals. Oop, we got water on it. Okay, so there's horrible puddles back here. There's really bad puddles usually over here. No. You annoying, annoying thing. There we go. We're stuck on a branch, I think. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, crash flip. Oh. Oh, we got it. Oh, that's sick. We were stuck on a branch. I gotta bring her in. Even though we... Yeah, I almost got it. But the wind is annoying, so I'm gonna blame it on the wind. You're gonna be on a little delay, but you can see me getting blown around right here. Yeah, that was crazy. We definitely gotta check the props after that. Oh, the wind is ass over here. Look at that. It's just blowing me into the woods. I kind of want to bring it in. Oh, look at that. Oh, shit. All right. I did bring it in a little early. Let's go to the left. What do we got here? Let's see, 4 minutes. It's whatever. It's windy. All right, let's dry it off real quick. Actually, I really shouldn't use... this is my, like, good... I'll show you what I'm talking about. But this is my... This is for specifically for lenses, so... Let me not use that. What can I use? Use this.
Working in almost total isolation, training his mind and his body as no man had ever done. He became a master scientist, building his own...
I just think, what the hell is that? They have no clue. It's pretty wet, but it's not bad. I wonder if we were pinched between something, because if one prop was locked and it's putting that force on there, that could kind of burn out the ESC. That's why, like, when I'm on, I shouldn't be lazy. I'm glad we got out, but I really shouldn't be lazy, because you totally burn an ESC just, like, doing that. Like, it was, you know, it would have been wedged in such a way that it didn't break the prop. It just simply would have been pushing it too hard. But the way it flew off, I'm going to guess that all 4 props were free and it was just pinched. All right. Remember, because of the rain, I only charged 7 batteries. So now we're down to the 450s. And I think that's fine. We'll get 3.5, like, well, in the wind, we got 4 minutes, 4-ish minutes, 4 and 15 seconds on the 650s. I think on the 450s, we'll get 3 minimum and maybe 315 maximum because of the wind. So we'll see. It's not likely I'm going to conformal coat my drones this summer. I did conformal coat the HD01, but I did one end of winter flight on stream. So I'll probably just deal with it. It's kind of like, it was an easy process, but I don't love having to do it. All right, are we getting land now? Yes. This time we didn't get it. All right, server catch up. And there we go. Yeah, these are aluminum Hall effect gimbals, and they're like it's so sensitive that if it's like that or just like a millimeter up, it will not let me arm. So that's why you always see me like struggling. Oops. Oh, that's why it's not connected. Uh-oh. We might need to dry it off. Receiver's not disconnected, so... All right, telemetry recovered. There we go. Let's start this song over. I like it. All right, let's go. Oops. Ah, the wind. Ah. Shit. Whoa. Whoa. Too much wind for this little guy. My left hand yaws are just like sloppy. There we go. Oop.
Sit yourself down, girl, and
It's like a little off-road vehicle. It's cool. It's very cool.
everything's okay.
Ah, I'm getting blown into the fucking trees. Oh. I made it, but then I like lost confidence and I like bounced off the ground.
Everything's okay. Sit yourself down, girl, and
702. 703, we gotta bring her in. Yeah, there's a lot of wind to contend with. Oh man, cross your fingers it's not windy. Like, look at this. Cross your fingers it's not windy tomorrow. Whoa, I just got... Whoa, I can't make it. Come on, you little shit. I got it stuck on the edge. Little bastard.
everything's okay.
Oh yeah. Just stopped. It'll blow again. Yeah, we just got a bunch of gusts.
Sit yourself down, girl, and
I'm fighting for my life to get in the house. There we go. See what I mean? See how now we're just getting major gust right now? Bipolar wind. The peak gusts are apparently up to 35 miles an hour today, so that tracks, doesn't it? So if you're probably noticing a lot of camera jello. not much I can do.
Sit yourself down, girl.
It's just rough. A lot of, what would you call it, chatter? I gotta put that in the other way. 3 packs left. Okay, let's make sure it connects. It's connecting to the DJI. It's not connecting to my Tango 2. I don't get that. Oh, there we go. What does that mean? The time, you mean? All right. Goddamn wind. Oop. Oh. Me? No. It's just, I'm just saying it's just so sensitive that, oh, what, I shouldn't have done that. Look at that. Oh, shit. Late night. All right, I gotta go get that because I know I'll break the props if I don't. Be right back. You know, the only kind of like downfall of the smaller batteries is you make a mistake like that and you burn too much battery just having it sit there, you know, which is not great. Okay. All right, let's go. Oh. Oh, that's what you meant. Oh, no, I'm not. I wonder why. I haven't I guess I'm not going full throttle though because I'm not like my camera angle is like there. I just full throttled it. Huh. I mean, I literally didn't desolder anything. I wonder why. That's, thanks for reminding me of that. What the hell was that? Yeah, the wind is kind of annoying today where it's like, I mean, I'm still having fun flying, but it's not as fun. You can see it jiggling everywhere. It's like pushing me around. It's just not the same. Gotta have a nice, gorgeous, low wind day. So, can I tell you, I want to tell you about my plans for the channel. I was thinking about starting a specific FPV channel, because I do variety gaming on here as well. I do all kinds of weird stuff on this channel. And I just don't know that YouTube is ever going to really show my stuff to enough people, knowing that, like, this doesn't really have a targeted niche. So I was thinking about starting a separate FPV channel. I don't know what I'm going to call it. But here are my plans. I think the live streaming drones is not something a ton of people do. And I think people like it. What I want to do is live stream for you guys on the road, but it's very expensive, and I'll explain why. So you either have to have like a satellite backpack or, oh, the wind. Okay, we're gonna get in. All right. Whoa, shit. Hold on, let me explain in a minute. Okay, so we can chill for a minute and talk about it. Let me turn down the music a little bit. So, here's my plan. And then we're not limited to quads this size or smaller. My plan with whether I do it on this channel or I do it on a new FPV channel. Oops, where are we? Thank you. Yeah, I was trying not to get blown in, but the wind, you know, you can see it's still not great. And then it like, you can kind of see it. So the hardware, depending on whether you're doing satellite or cellular, and I was thinking about doing satellite. You know, for cellular, it can be like, to get a proper backpack to stream my flights, like to travel and stream, it's like $1,000, which is pretty expensive because, you know, my channel doesn't make money, and just dropping $1,000 on like a fun thing that, you know, nobody watches and doesn't make any money is kind of rough. But if this ever got any kind of critical mass, what I want to do is live stream. I want to travel and live stream flying in very cool locations. So that means, you know, we travel somewhere, we land, I'm you know, like I'm diving a waterfall, I'm whatever. And I don't mean worldwide travel. I mean like daily travel to cool places in the warmer days. And you know, like, you know, sure, live streaming like more exotic locations if for some weird reason I could ever make it. But that is one thing I'd like to do with this channel. So the other option is satellite, which is a little bit cheaper, but I think it's like $200 a month. And the hardware is like $200. We'll take a look at it. But I think it would be really cool to pick unique locations and fly those locations every day. So we kind of have a plan. Here's where I'm going today. You know, or it's just a surprise. You know, there's a lot of cool places to fly, and it would keep it interesting. That way you're not looking at my yard every day. Even if I were to spice up the yard and put, you know, gates and stuff, I think it would still be interesting to make an FPV channel where I live stream. It's just very cost prohibitive, and I think that's why most people don't do it. But, you know, I've had that idea since I started flying drones. I'm like, that's what I want to do. I think that'd be so cool. Exactly. Nobody carries a satellite backpack around and live streams cool flights and cool locations. And I'd really like to do that. Whoa, why did I go in here knowing the wind is ass? Let's get out of there. Ah! I almost made it. Oh, you son of a bitch. Now I got the lens wet. Let's bring her in and wipe her off. That's tough to see. I'm getting fucking blown sideways. See? Come on, why does my house gotta be positioned in the most annoying way? Like, why? Tell me why. Tell me why. Wow. That was very wet. All right, we got to get it back out there in 1 minute, 21 seconds. Let's dry this off. Yeah, I start to go down. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree with you. I like at that point, if I make a special channel dedicated to it, you know, I'm doing like, I'm putting more effort into the thumbnails. We're putting more effort into the wording. Oh my god, the wind just got like so annoying. We still got to go under the car properly. I'm gonna wait till the very last pack. We're gonna do it on the last pack. You know what? I'm just gonna fly into the house this way. Ah, oh, and it just fell off the very edge. That's so annoying. It's funny, even though, you know, these batteries are being treated well, but you can actually see them bulge a little bit. Not in like in a way where they're gonna explode, but you can see them change size. Oh, we're starting to get a little sunlight. Look at that face. Look at this face I'm making. It was me pulling the battery out. I'm going like this. All right. This is our last battery. Let's take a look at the sunlight peeking through the clouds. Well, we're getting blown backwards. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that beautiful view. Jesus, the wind is even worse up here. I suppose that makes sense, doesn't it? Look at that. The storm clouds. We're really drifting. Look at that. That is beautiful. I'm trying not to lose orientation. It's funny when I'm really drifting. All right, I don't want to spend too much battery. So, what if we just fall and throttle up very slightly? See, we're really preserving battery on this last run. That was a beautiful view. The storm clouds look really awesome in the background. Oh, the wind is ass, though. Look at this shit. It makes it hard to do anything, to be honest. We don't want to come from that way because I don't want to end up in the grass. Still want to try to make it slowly. No, I just got blown sideways. That's tough. I don't know if we're going to do it. Because I just got to flow with the wind, I guess. See how I'm drifting sideways? So I got to come at like an angle, I guess. Got it. There we go. That wasn't so bad. You just have to commit to a throttle position, basically. Oop. Whoa. And we're in the wet grass. As I get blown into the freaking car. Can I show you something? When we pull it, so we went under twice. The second one wasn't as good. And I do want to go faster, but there's just an ass load of wind. Oh, that was annoying. Uh-oh. Yep. I'm getting blown sideways. All right, we got to go in. If you don't have just the right approach, you just get blown sideways. There, we got to come in from this way. Wet. So wet. All right, now what I'm gonna do is bear with me, and then we'll, I was gonna say something and I forgot, but that view was that was beautiful. I'm glad I got that, the rainstorm. All right, come on, turn off remote. I want to go dry this off real quick. You shut down the server. And then we'll have 2D say... Hey, 2D, we just got done flying. We only crashed a couple of times in the wet grass, but we hit a gap under a car twice, and one of them was clean. But overall, really beautiful flights, and we got to see the rain clouds in the distance.
Oh, an encore from Evil
See what he
Knievel
says.
himself.
Hell yeah.
So you've been threading the needle with your drone, have you?
For sure.
Threading it through car underbellies, no less. This isn't needlepoint, my daredevil friend. This is gadgetry gymnastics at its finest. However, hitting wet grass isn't exactly a gold medal performance.
I mean...
But hey, let's call
I
it a
know
step up
this.
from crashing into solid objects. So, congratulations on your successful flights. And
Thank you.
remember, they're called accidents, not oopsies.
I never said oopsies, did I? I said crashes. I didn't say oopsies. Where are you getting oopsies? Oops. Can I just ask where you're getting the oopsies from? Because I don't remember saying oopsies. Come on, buddy.
Ah, you've caught me. Guilty as charged. You see, I have a knack for making up phrases where none exist.
Apparently.
It's a talent, a gift, a curse. Call it what you will. Anyway, no oopsies coming from you. Got it. Maybe next time you'll toss out a whoopsie-daisy or a yikes for variety's sake.
My God.
Regardless, keep flying high or
You're so-
low or under cars. Just maybe avoid the wet grass. Yeah.
I tried. I tried. You're so corny. Good God. All right. I'll be back in 1 second. I just want to hit the drone with the blow dryer. I can't get it in here. It would take too long. All right, I'm back. Yeah. It's driving me crazy. Okay. I think that was fun. We had good flights. I mean, the wind was super annoying, but I did pretty well considering shitty wind and wet conditions. The drone ended up okay. We just dried it off. It's still got some grass on it, but it's nice and dry. What up, Moon Points? You missed the flights. You can watch the VOD though. Hey, Dart Doc, you did too. You missed the flights as well. We only flew 7 packs today instead of 11, but here I'll show you why. I like this song. All right, here's why. No, not at all. Here, I'll put the drone. I guess it's if you look closely at the window, you'll see that it's got rain on it. So what is? Oh, it's the corner of my table. Look at all that crap there. I hate when the green screen looks ugly. Better now, you can see the table. Anyway, I'm gonna spray paint just that corner green. So it was pouring when I first started. I looked at the Doppler and the rain basically subsided in about 15 minutes. So if you go check the VOD, you'll see that we were just kind of biding time until the rain was over. I had Tootie write a poem for us. It was pretty funny. Then I flew. We flew 7 packs. We did 3 of the 650 LIHVs and then 4 of the new 450s. The wind is ass. And we were getting really annoying gusts. But we got some really beautiful views. I went up and you could see the rainstorms in the distance. Yeah, you weren't here. You're going to laugh. I mean, okay, so remember how the Tattoo 550s are really annoying and fat? Those are not the LAHV. But look what they are. Tattoo 450s. But they're the LIHV, and there's a reason why I got them. Yeah, we got, I was fun flights. I went in the woods a little bit, but there's this one shot on the last battery where the very last battery where I got the, like, you could see the beautiful, like, the storms in the distance. It was really awesome. But yeah, we had some bad wind, but overall, and then I was trying to hit a car gap, and I finally got it on the last battery. But I was doing it very slow because I'm just like, I'm having to fly at like an angle because the wind's blowing me around. It was, you know, it's whatever. But overall, it was fun. But I got those stupid 450s because Rotor Riot's the only one who had the Goku F405 in. And I needed to get free shipping, so I ordered those to tip it over the scale to get free shipping. And, you know. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try 450s. And, you know, on yesterday, we got 3.5 minutes. Really? That's crazy. Yeah, but I got these because they didn't have, because Rotor Riot didn't have any other batteries. I really didn't want 450s, but I'm like, it'll be fun. And once I get, like, when I rebuild the other one, the one that I transplanted this one to, it is 10 grams lighter, so the 450s on that are going to perform better. So I'm like, whatever. You know, I get some extra batteries. Like I said, I'm not worried. I can just fly back in, change out the battery, fly out. No big deal. It's not like I'm in the field. So I went, why not? So I added those to the mix, but they were not my first preference. It was just annoying that, like, Rotor Riot didn't have anything else. But I want to tell you guys, now that more of you are here, about my plans. And I've actually played, like, this is what the very first time I live streamed from my HD0 goggles. From these puppies. You know, literally, I think I was live streaming like 2 weeks into flying. or maybe 3 at the most. Because I thought the idea was fun. And I was flying outdoors. And I started with these. Put them over there. It's nice to have the backdrop, I guess. For charge of these. Anyway, I just like the idea of that. So here's what I've wanted to do with the channel ever since I started. But the problem is, it's very expensive, and, you know, it's like I need to kind of have the channel make money to do it, or my next business that I'm starting has to take off, so it'll give me like disposable income to be able to do that, to do what I want to do. But here's the plan. So I'm either going to buy a portable, you know, I don't know what you call it, a cellular modem, or a portable satellite link, like a backpack one. And we're literally going to live stream flights on location. So instead of being stuck in my house, I'm going to go to cool locations and fly for the day. You know, I might go to, like, I might dive a waterfall, and you know, I gotta get a backpack for that. We will fly larger quads. We're not limited to like 2-inch and under at this point. I mean, I'm sure I could do like a 3-inch toothpick around here, you know, because it's so light. But I'm probably not going to build one for flying around here. But that's the plan. So I think, you know, we'll fly 3.5 inch, 5-inch, 2-inch for fun. But I'll just bring I'll bring my quads and a bunch of batteries, and we'll fly on location. You know, we're talking, I think it's like $200 a month. Yeah. Yeah. No, it literally will just be me live streaming on location. Yeah, nobody does it. And I had the idea a while ago. It's just, you know, it then became winter because I started recently. And then, like, you know, Exactly. Starlink. Exactly. So let me show you the cost. Well, now it looks like prices went up. Let's take a look. Okay, so we don't want residential. We want Rome. 50 a month, it says. And there we go. Now the problem is when you're streaming, what you really want is upload capacity. So we'll take a look at this and see if it's even remotely feasible, in which case we might have to go with a portable cellular modem. It's not like I'm necessarily going to go to remote locations, but some of the cool ideas I have are remote. So, you know, we're going to eat through 50 gigabytes fast. So we're doing unlimited. So I said 200, it's 165. Let's view plans. Let's see. Rome, order now. Okay, it doesn't, like... Are you gonna go ahead and let me know, like, what the freaking... Let's hit order now. It just says... Okay, so... It just says high speed... there we go. Specifications. Good God. This is standard. And I think it's $200 up front too, something like that, but that's not a big deal compared to like having to pay $165 a month. My God, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT in a second because high performance, it's probably what we want. Flat high performance. But that still looks like, that doesn't look like Rome, right? Because there's a backpack that they, like an actual, it shows people carrying it on their backpack. Is it me or, like, am I doing something wrong, or is this website absolutely ass to navigate? I want to see their goddamn throughput speeds. Like, what's the upload download? Service plans. It just says Rome. Yeah, let's give it. Yeah, yes, but it's so unreliable. And here's the other thing. Oh, you know what? I'm killing my phone on the battery. I want to... So right now... Yeah, exactly. They don't want you to see the... They don't want to see what you're getting for the price. Okay, this is the DJI Fly app. So here's the challenge. There's no... Okay. So I hit this button, and then I hit live streaming, and it's not available right now, but then you set up, like, you put in your network address on your computer there. Your just local address, which is like a 192.168 number. You start the RTMP transmission. And then, like I showed you before, I could just flip you over to desktop, but why don't we just do this? Then I run Mona Server. Now, Mona Server and my phone are on the same network. All right, so now I can put you back. Over here, so you have something peaceful to look at while you're listening to me babble. So they're on the same network. And that server that you see on my computer picks up the connection from my phone. And then I'm able, like, even though I'm doing it on 2 PCs, but that's unnecessary. I could be using OBS and streaming on the same PC I'm running Mona Server on. The thing is, if I go live, I would have a computer with OBS with all of my, like, I'd have my memes, I'd have all my scenes and all that stuff. And then I could run the server on the computer, connect from the phone to the computer, and then it would look like a legit stream. Now, here's the problem. If I just stream with this, I have to stream directly from the DJI Fly app, and there's no ability to do anything. You won't be able to see my face. You won't be able to see me doing scene changes. I won't be able to see chat because all you can do on that on the phone is stream it. So I can stream to Twitch, but there's no interaction. So number one, I would have to stream directly from the app to Twitch, and then I'd have to have another phone because I'm remote to read data. Because remember, we don't have a satellite link at this point. So I'd have to have two phones with me essentially. So that sounds like, okay, two phones, not that big of a deal. But now you're going to get the worst picture quality. Just live streaming directly to your phone. And even at 720p, it's not going to hash out at 720p. You're going to see all kinds of buffering. You're going to see all kinds of like anomalies because anything that has fast motion, like it uses H.264 encoding. And every time you're doing encoding, it's degrading the signal, and it depends on the movement in the scene. The faster you are, the faster it moves. So if we're flying around really fast, we need a really high bit rate, which we're just not going to be able to get over the phone. So if I was just sitting in a field and we were just like for example, this camera that you see right now, it's looking out my side window here. If that's all we were doing, because there's no motion to that, the bit rate on my phone would be sufficient for streaming this. But the fact that we're moving all the time, and this is one of the things with gaming, really fast moving games, you'll notice streamers with a higher bit rate have nice and crisp games, and with a lower bit rate, even if they're at the same resolution, is going to be just, it's going to look like dog shit. And so a lot of streamers who stream, they don't set their bit rate settings right. So long story short, yes, I can stream from my phone, but it would be a bad experience, I think, for everybody. But as far as proof of concept, I could just stream directly from the DJI Fly app to Twitch. I could have a second phone, and then we could just see what it's like. No, I appreciate it, and I would like to as well. But the more remote we get now, and by the way, that's under ideal circumstances. We're near a cell tower with 4 bars. You're going to get a bad signal because of all the motion. Now we're out in the middle of like a field out in the middle of nowhere. Forget about it. And then the other thing you got to remember is we're going to be flying with bigger quads. So now we're talking, we're going almost 100 miles an hour. It's just the bit rate's not going to be able to keep up with it. So it's to make it look good and crisp and sharp and nice. It's an expensive endeavor. So when you see all those like live streamers, the younger kids doing the live stuff, even though that's not crazy motion, because it is still like, like walking around the streets, maybe they're in Japan or they're somewhere. They're in Tokyo or they're in Seoul in Korea or whatever they're doing. They have like really beefy setups. Yeah, but middle of the field, out in the middle of nowhere with no cell towers, I'm not going to get a good cell signal to be able to get get to you guys. I'll have no problem. It's just I want you guys to have a nice, crisp, sharp experience. I mean, the best okay. The other thing is, I would start this on a dedicated FPV channel. But the other thing that I would eventually do, because we're talking it's another $300, is the best way that we could get the quality to you is like with HD0. On HD0, you have an HDMI out. Where is it? Out, right here. You have an HDMI out right here. So you don't have, I think that was on the Goggles V2, but then they took it off the Goggles 2. It's certainly not on the Goggles 3. All you have is USB-C. And the only way you can directly wire with an HDMI cord, well, there's two ways. You buy their $1,000 remote and then do it that way. And then still you're not going to be able to light. Well, I guess you could RTMP to OBS. Yeah. Didn't I say that? I thought I said that. Didn't I say USB-C? That's the other one. That's where I said 300 bucks. That's what I meant by I'd have to spend 300 bucks. So Cosmo Streamer's like 300 bucks. I mean, I could do my own Raspberry Pi for about 100 and then give it the 8 gigabytes of RAM. And then I could do the license. I think the license is 150. So now we're talking 250. You know what? Let's look it up. Because I think maybe it's 350. Oops. Wrong one. 350. Okay, so I could do it for 250. If I do my own Raspberry Pi, which is easy, which I would do anyway. I just go to Vilrose. And it's, I forget what Raspberry Pi they use, but it's like $75 and you know, like you can get a version with 4B. So where is it? Why don't I just go here? No. Why isn't the 4B just showing up? Is it right? It said 4B, right? Where is it?
But somebody has to get the message.
Yeah, Raspberry Pi 4B. Why isn't it showing up? Let's just click this. Oh, it's just called the 4B. Oh, okay. Model B. Sorry. I thought the 4B was something different. All right, so we want to get the 8 gigabyte version. That's 75 bucks. And then you can get it with like a basic kit where it has like a case and all that. Now we're talking 100. So I could save $100. For sure. Oh, you mean the Midnight Jesus channel? Yeah, it could. But my problem isn't that I couldn't take it off with this channel. My problem is the algorithm. You sort of teach the algorithm as you post, and if you let me show you. I'm going to show you an example. Let me move this camera. Okay, check this out. Okay, this is a TikTok channel of mine that I don't post to, okay? I deleted a lot of videos, and you can see there's a lot of broken thumbnails, but I started out playing Warzone. And, like, I was doing, like, stuff like that, not getting a lot of views. And then I switched to Fortnite, and not getting a lot of views. And then I just started doing some random stuff, and I started putting the AI and some Nintendo stuff on there. Not a lot of views, right? 146 followers. I taught the algorithm that I was a Warzone channel, and then it really didn't do me any favors over here. Now I'll show you something else. Oops. Oh, I forget my own name. See this guy? 25,000 followers. This is me. You know? So I have a Fortnite channel that has 25,000 followers on TikTok. And, you know, I do a lot of update videos. I have actually been kind of like backing away from it. But this channel's monetized. I've made money off this channel so far. I have some videos with millions of views. I have 2.5 million, 3.1 million, 1.4 million. I have other ones with 1.7 million. I have like, I don't know where it is, but 800,000 likes, 25.5 thousand followers. And so here's the thing. I started from scratch. Yeah. I'm called my Fortnite, and I don't even like, I'm not cranking out Fortnite videos every day. I'm not interested in that. It's a fun game. I'm pretty good at it. So I you know, like my videos are hit and miss. 2,600 views, 28,000, 2,800, 1,400, 60,000, 8,500, 104,000, 6,500, 27,000, 20,000, 1,700, 22,000. I even did an animated character. See, I have a whole animated channel I want to do, but I did him as a demo on here. So like 730,000 views on this, 20,000, 110,000, 238,000, 105,000, 21,000. You know, you get the point. And what I did was I took all of the things I learned from the Midnight Jesus channel and I started from scratch. I focused on one thing and I did it well and people enjoyed my videos and I had a unique take because my videos don't look like other people's videos.
That's right. Behind our masks, we're perfectly ordinary people.
Yeah, I mean, you're not necessarily wrong. It's that, you know, if you have a perfectly timed, really banger video that everybody just seems to be looking for, you can be a channel with 4 followers and have 1 million views. But the point is, the consistency of views that you're going to get across time is going to be based on how consistent you are, how people think of your content, and how many followers you have. So, you know, like that's why, like if I had 1 million followers, my worst performing video, like in the 2000s instead of 30,000s, my bottom performers would be in the 30,000s if I had 1 million, 30 to 60,000 if I had about 1 million followers. But your consistency, how the people think of you, and how is basically how the algorithm is going to treat you. It's the same with YouTube. Like I have the same dog-like channel on YouTube, and it only has like 2,100 followers. But I didn't push that as hard. I pushed this hard because this is actually making me money, and the Fortnite one doesn't. I've only made like $1,500 off this so far, but you know, I don't live stream Fortnite. I could live stream Fortnite. I could build a community on that. And if I pumped out videos every other day, I could make money off this. I just like, I really enjoy Fortnite and I like making the videos, but it's just not the thing I want to do all the time. So that's why I need a separate FPV channel. I'm always going to do variety gaming content and experimental stuff here on Midnight Jesus. Fortnite will always be on Doglike. My FPV channel will be separate. My animated channel will be separate too. Yeah, it is a lot. So all my stuff is going to be, and I showed you guys on stream Benny the other day, my animated character. That's going to be a separate channel too. So I kind of like throw stuff out there and see what sticks, but you really have to focus on one thing with your channel. So like, you also have to ask yourself what your goals are. You know, are you like, for example, you Emperor, do you want to have a lot of followers? Like, do you want to have a successful FPV channel? Or do you just, as a hobby, like to post videos and chat with people? Like, depending on what you like to do is how you need to structure your content. Well, I appreciate that. I mean, I hope that's the case. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, that's going to be that's the game though. You might have two separate channels with two separate focuses, but you also have to be cranking out content. The Fortnite channel has enough content. Here's oh, by the way, this is Tootie's memory. This is so Tootie has a memory. He references this all the time, so you can ask him questions from the past. Anyway, I don't want to get too far off the subject. You know, if you look at, like, my output isn't insane, as I told you, but it's also consistent. Every time there's a Fortnite update, I do a video, and you'll see. Let's see, my first video got 1,000. Let me pause it. This was 2022 9/29. So, you know, it was quite a while ago, and there's enough output here, and I had enough videos hit to where you gain a following. So it's a numbers game. So just having separate focuses doesn't matter. You have to really crank that content out. It's kind of a rat race, to be honest with you. I'm just interested in all kinds of things, and I'm pretty proficient at video editing. I definitely cut my teeth. I improved my video editing here on the Dogleg channel. Like, you'll see like this kind of an opening. So like that build up, and I use dramatic music and black. I turn it black and white, and I stopped where, because it's like a unique shot and it's kind of violent for Fortnite. You know, stuff like that. I don't always put that level of effort into my videos, but you know, I'm pretty proficient at video editing, so I'll be able to, like, I think I'll be able to crank out the content without it being like too much of a burden. So this summer we're going to be doing the FPV channel. I'll maintain the Fortnite channel. Like I said, it's not the thing I want to like make money on. I don't want to be a Fortnite guy all the time. I don't want to. And it's also stressful, like trying to always play awesome in front of people. And that's just not for me. In spite of my age, I actually like I destroyed people at this game. Like, I don't play build though. I play zero build. Anyway, so this summer I'm going to be focusing on an FPV channel and my animated channel. Yes, exactly. And I hate making long form content, but I will for FPV and for Benny. I think I showed you guys a sample of what I'm going to do with the Benny channel. It's going to be a very ironic channel. But I had no interest in doing long form for Doglike. Let's go to the YouTube version. Here's my YouTube. I only have 2,000 subscribers here. And you'll see there's a little bit of long form. You know, like I made all these thumbnails. Typhoon Blade Bullies, Toxic Chasing, no one did this, memorize this. You know, not great views. But it's a totally different game. Like, my shorts content was always, for the size of my audience, was always pretty good. You know, I always got like, you know, 16K, 11K, 16K, 13K, you know, in the 6s and 7s, 12. I had always hover around like between 8 and 10 or 8 and 12,000 views. And then I stopped posting for a little while. So you see a huge drop here, and they do penalize you for that. But you see, watch, 16K. So for a small channel in YouTube Shorts, this is good. And I hated doing longs. 16K, 11, 10, 13, 2.4, 14, 11. Then I stopped for a month and a half. 34 views, 35 views, 34, 37, 35, 51, 51, 46, 45, 7, 18. And it took me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 videos before I started getting my views back. 10K, 10K, that one tanked, 4K, 3K, and it still wasn't great. And then 32K on this one. And then I had to dig my way out of it. So if you stop, you get penalized because you're not in the queue anymore, because there's so many people vying for space. And I just don't have an interest in making long form content on Fortnite. So you only see, you know, like 12 videos. And I just, you know, it's whatever. Like, this is my first one where I put in a lot of effort. In this one, I made really beautiful. I used the replay mode, and I like it's not fair, but it sucks. But there's just too many people. But this one, I did. There's a replay mode in Fortnite where you can like use different camera angles, so you're not fixed to your third person view. So this whole video is focused on like making it a cinematic, and I only did one of these because it was very time consuming. See, I try to get the moon in there, and like this whole video is like that. And the graphics are cranked, and I actually play the game like that, and you're at a huge competitive disadvantage. But I try to do alternate camera views, and like this was very time consuming. But I only did one video like that, and I was like, I don't want to do that anymore. Really focused on like lighting and all that. It's interesting. Nobody does that. There's really you're never like nobody followed that trend of doing cinematic Fortnite. And then I'm like, okay, next thing. I did a win, lose, or draw series because I would always get in these fights where sometimes we both die at the same time. So I would do, and I did these in shorts too, where I'd have people guess on like win, lose, or draw. Like in this engagement, do I win, do I lose, or is it a draw? And a draw is if we both eliminate each other. So I didn't have music in these early versions, but I started adding music later. But like, I'll show you an engagement. So in this engagement, am I going to win, lose, or draw? So you see, I almost have full health. So you think, okay, I got this guy. We both die. So I got headshot from far away. So it's like a fun little thing. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know about that, but I appreciate it. I try to be creative. I have millions of ideas. But you know, like I didn't enjoy making long form content is where I was going with that. And you know, this is one I made with my funnily enough, with my friends' kids. This one was narrated. You gotta do it. It's true. See, so I have music and the graphics and blah, blah, blah. You get the point. So anyway, you get the point. And it's like, I don't know why, but man, the quality sucks right now. Also, yeah, I don't know. It's like, it's the compression is really shitty on that video. Anyway, it's not my fault. It's YouTube compression. I uploaded at 100,000 bit rate in DaVinci Resolve. Thank you. I try real hard, so here's kind of a lesson in effort. I try to put in effort into what I do. However, if you're not passionate about it, it's going to be hard for you to succeed. So just because I want a level of professionalism, like in my Fortnite editing videos, I put out a video and it's going to look good. But because I'm not passionate about it, I'm not going to be successful at it. Like it's a monetized channel. It's my only monetized channel. And you have to make videos, shorts on TikTok over a minute. And I don't take advantage of it because I'm not passionate about it. Yep. And animation is a slog. It's not easy. It's such a rewarding process, but it's very difficult. Yeah. Just being creative is very time consuming. So there is that too, like I have creative droughts, and what I am passionate about is FPV, like flying drones. I'm actually passionate about that. Like I really, really want to just do it all the time. So that's why I'm likely to put in more effort. If I buy a Starlink satellite, we're going balls to the wall because that's money out the window. Otherwise, it's insane. I'm really passionate about my animated project, Benny Blabs, and I will upkeep Fortnite just to keep it going, to keep me limber. And Fortnite is a unique challenge because it has updates where everybody's trying to get, like all the information out in a very short period of time. So on update day, it might happen on a Tuesday or a Friday. I have to wake up. I have access to custom games because I'm an Epic partner. You can also, if you play Fortnite or any Epic games, put in dog-like without the one, just DOGLIKE. So if you have the Epic Game Store, put my name in and I get money from that. So I have a creator code with Epic. And so I have custom lobbies where I can go in, I can get all my content and film it, where I'm not competing and like fighting people while I'm trying to get my content. And, it's very challenging because you have such a short window. So I wake up, I get all the content from my custom lobby, I edit it, and I have like 3 hours or I'm getting it out too late. And so I like a lot of these videos I crank out in a very short period of time with like a lot of editing. Like I could show you what maybe I'll show you what one of my edits looks like. EP is going to change a lot with new minds like yours. I think there's creativity there, but I don't know that anybody's trying to really, I mean, I've heard Ciati say a million times, and I've heard other people say it. A lot of people got burned out on FPV because you're watching the same thing all the time. And admittedly, you're watching me fly, you're seeing me do the same thing. But that's why I want to bring in new locations. And it's refreshing to be in a new spot. In terms of long form videos, I have a very intricate plan for making my videos look very different from other people's videos. I have a specific focus. I have a specific way that I'm going to shoot these videos. Some of which has only been done like here and there, but it's not a consistent manner in which, people are filming. So I have a few ideas for that I want to do for all of my videos. So it's my signature. So my long form videos are going to be very unique, but I also want to put in, and they're going to be more about flight in location, not about how like great of a pilot I am or anything, just about the flight and location while making it fun and like fun to watch. That's what I want it to be. Not like look how good this trick is I can do, but how fun is this to watch? And then I have a specific way I'm going to shoot it. And then I have funny ideas, like more like bot grinders, quirky shit. I have just funny ideas too. And I did play a video on stream the other day of like of an idea of mine. I got to shut my window, by the way, and I'll show you what I mean. I'll play it again. It's not a finished edit, but you'll get the idea. It's just like so awkward when people, like my window's wide open and just like people stare as they walk by. They see the microphone in my face. Let me see if I can still, let me see if I do. I might have deleted it. I think I did because, let me see. It's not that one. Videos, drone videos. Let's go there. No, I might have deleted it. We'll pull it up, but it's basically kind of making fun, like you have all these like fast forward. Well, first of all, everybody like, and no offense, Emperor, everybody puts FPV in their title. And so I call myself in the video FPV. Let me see. I'll try to show it to you. So I poke fun at that. And then like the video where you're like showing like not a time lapse, but like these jump cuts to adding stuff to the mix. I'll show you what I mean. I think people think it's funny, but it's going to chug along because we didn't render it. So this is DaVinci Resolve. We're missing a track. Are we missing the... Ooh, why is the music is missing from our timeline? I must have changed the location. I gotta find that. Because the music is like kind of clutch. I put in like sarcastic music. Literally. Like it's got that canned cheesy music that everybody uses. And I thought that'd be funny for like the video. I gotta find my music folders real quick. I have like, I just started reorganizing everything. And I think it's called vid music. And I'm not going to play a video if I can't find that because it's like it's going to fall flat without that like cheesy music in there. Oh shit, by the way. I didn't hear the TTS. There's a dude from Britain with an animated RC van and glove character. He's brilliant. I got to see that. Link me that. I think links are allowed in YouTube chat. They're not in Twitch. All right, what the fuck was I doing? Where is vid music? Where did I put it? Let's type it in here. Am I just like blind? Is it right here? It says it's right on desktop. Yeah. My goddamn ADHD makes my eyes dart everywhere. Okay. I give up. It says it's here. You can see, like, look at the... Let's go one at a time. It's video music. Is it over here? Nope. Oh, I know where it is. It's on my other monitor, I think. Nope. It's not there either. All right, I give up. I'm about to give up. Hold on. Let's see if we can relocate it. Okay, change source folder. Yeah, so it's showing up in here. And it's not showing up. I'm so confused. Yeah, half of this stuff is gone. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. I'll have to show it to you when I can find that. But anyway, I wanted to do like a all-in fun video, like poking fun at the community. And then I do things like, I called myself FPV. FPV. And then I like throw a banana on there and, you know, it's just, and then I hit it with a hammer. I gotta tell you, I'm so thrown for a loop right now because I have one folder that says it's here and it's clearly not. I don't know what happened. I'm like, and I'm in the admin account, so I don't understand. And it's not here. So I'm so confused right now. I'm giving up. Anyway. So I want to do some funny stuff. I want to do some interesting cinematic stuff. Yeah, that's where I was. Oh, C underscore. What does that mean? Oh yeah, what the fuck is that? I didn't even look at that. You're right. Oh. It's a subfolder of DaVinci Resolve, and that's not... So it's not... Yeah, okay. I know what happened. So wherever that is, I gotta find that file. That's really weird. It's called... Yes, get up. Let's do a search. It's like I fucking deleted. Yeah. I don't know what happened. I guess when I... Yeah, it's gone. All the music is gone. That is so strange. Yeah, I must have deleted them all. I don't know what the fuck is going on, because those are basically like they're cached versions of the file in DaVinci Resolve, so I don't know what the fuck. I don't know why I would delete my music folder that I like use. It's a problem with when I organize my ADHD, I just fucking throw everything out the window. I'm trying to find a project that doesn't have like half the stuff deleted from Fortnite, but I can't find that either. Oh, he does. He animates it with the. That's smart. God, this song is so noisy. I hope your eyes are hungry. The insanely fast RC car is hilarious. That's pretty. I love stuff like this. It's funny how chaotic it is. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Older Sony cameras, no focus at all, LOL.
I have reached my destination, just as the soy sauce levels were getting critically low. Crucial
Critically
information
low.
that I will be passing on to Storyteller Overland, as they will be driving over twice as far as me on a Cannonball run, 4,866 miles across the US of A,
Cannonball?
which is somewhere in America. Anyone can join in or watch, like this gentleman here, or this lady. So have a look if that tickles your fancy. Thank you to Storyteller for sponsoring this video and for lending me this van, which I now give back to you in pristine condition. Goodbye again.
That's great. That deserves a sub. That's great.
Love what you do, but I heard that you had just returned the van, and I've got a couple questions. Got these things we need to talk about when you can, so give me a call.
That's great. That's so good. I love creativity like that. I like just weird shit. I mean, I like you know, like I always loved Adult Swim cartoons. And back in the day, back in my day, Liquid Television was really cool on MTV. Late night, avant-garde animation. Yeah, it probably was an older Sony camera. That's pretty great. Anyway, so let's have Tootie sign us off. I'm gonna try to fly again tomorrow. Hopefully it's not raining or windy. But yeah, I got a lot of plans to do a lot of things. Sorry, I really wanted to show you that like unfinished video, but bafflingly I deleted the music. I don't know what the hell I was doing. So now I'm gonna go dig around in my folders and see what the hell happened. And then maybe we'll play that tomorrow, but it's like where is it? The whole idea was that I made a cardboard frame for a drone and it flies like shit, and you know, go figure. So I like show the build process and then I fly it. And then I didn't include the flights yet, but I'll probably fire it back up and you know,
FPV Emperor
like tape
said,
the thing to it.
no worries. Perhaps it's not the time. Dart Doc.
Yeah, for sure.
Said, finally we'll be able to fly tomorrow, should have very low wind.
For sure. Why are you having issues too in wind? Cause I just always have wind. Is it just super windy where you are? I mean, we're off the lake. It's like, we're gonna deal with it all summer. It's gonna be summer, fall, winter, spring. It doesn't matter. We're gonna have wind here all the time. So I feel for you if you're in a similar
Dart
place, because it makes it not fun.
Right now, yes.
I'm not saying I didn't have fun today. I'm just saying, you know, when you're seeing the camera going like this and you see
Dart
kind
Doc
of like fly at an angle
said,
and like struggle to do
should
things,
be better
it's just,
at the summer.
Yeah, we're still gonna, we got wind last summer on and off, but it will be better than it is now, that's for sure.
FPV Emperor
definitely fair weather.
Said, I always have wind this side too.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we're 3 peas in a pod with the wind there.
Midnight Jesus.
Hey Tootie, we are
said,
going to why don't you sign us off? We're gonna fly again tomorrow and say bye to Dart Doc, FPV Emperor, and Moon Points, and everybody else who may have watched or maybe watching. He takes forever.
Moon
I cannot
Points
wait. That's another thing.
said,
Over the next week, I'm gonna
bye.
be
Right then,
moving
listen up,
everything
you
locally
motley
to my
crew of
computer.
joystick jesters. Dart Doc, keep your aim true. FUV Emperor, reign supreme in all your flights.
FUV?
And you, my daring drone daredevil, stay clear of those infernal wet grass traps. May your skies be clear, your batteries full, and your crashes, well, let's just call them control landings. Remember, the sky is not the limit. It's just the start. So go on. Shoo. Get out of here and conquer the heavens. Tootie's closing up shop for the day. Over A.
Over and out. Yeah, he got cut off. He's telling you guys to shoo. He keeps telling me to shoo. What's with the shoo, buddy? Anyway, that said, I'll be on tomorrow. And I'll try to get the video stuff together. I don't know why that wasn't working. You know what I think about that? This is what I think about that.
You realize
Moon Points
what you've done?
Said,
all right, bye-bye.
how rude. FPV Emperor.
All right,
said,
where's my...
Bye Tootie.
Oh, yeah, I gotta play this.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Peace. Thanks for watching.
Dart Doc. Said, bye guys. FPV Emperor. Said, thanks Jesus. Midnight Jesus said, "Thanks for watching. Later." Midnight Jesus said, "Thanks for watching.